Alright, we're back with more Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm super excited to see what's going to happen next. We just finished the Battle of the Eagle and the Lion, so let's get right into it. But first, Geralt gets to tell me about the new moon. I love when Geralt talks.
White clouds. Red wolf moon. The flame in the darkness.
Title's kind of intimidating. Maybe some stuff's gonna go down.
Frost now graces
The
treetops and open fields alike, and an icy chill blown in from the north of Fargus blankets the land. All of Fodlan's creatures
so it's like winter
begin
now.
to settle in for a long
Yeah,
winter.
there we go.
The setting sun bathes the full winter coat.
I wonder if there's gonna be
every
snow
wolf
on the
with
grounds, because
foreboding
that would be
scarlet
super
glow.
cool if they did that.
Hunters can now spread the word that the red wolves are back.
That guy's
on the
hair is
prowl.
intense. I wonder what importance the red wolves have. 5,000 gold. I have a lot of money.
That's what we're dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
Oh yeah, I
There are
forgot
no
they talked about
absolutes
weird
in
things going
medicine,
on.
But the chances are extremely slim.
It's been a little bit since
Restless
I
movements,
played the
fits
last
of
episode.
violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake.
Huh.
With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities.
What are
It's
the
either a
possibilities?
mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh my!
I feel like
if it
stuff is
isn't
definitely gonna go
Geralt.
down this
Tell
episode.
me,
Or
what
this
was the first thing
chapter.
you heard?
Everything, after you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
I really hope Geralt doesn't die this chapter. I just hope
Stick
Geralt
with
doesn't
the
die at
notes.
all.
Hear
I
what we have to
like
say.
him so much as a character.
I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela. You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all,
Do we
I owe
recruit
you my
Manuela this
life.
chapter?
If you'd like, I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us.
Manuela, please. That's nice of you.
Professor! A bit of a tease, are we? A girl could get used to this side of you.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's time to move out.
As you like. Goodbye.
All
girl.
right.
Goodbye, Professor.
I'm really interested to see what's gonna happen.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you? If you have the time,
I'm gonna
it would
prepare
be
for a
helpful
month.
if you go ahead and talk to the knights.
Oh,
Hey, what's wrong?
something's happening. I just got a little dizzy.
If anything feels off, return to the infirmary.
Yeah, something's gonna
No
happen
need
this
to just
chapter.
grin and bear it. Got it?
Something's definitely gonna happen this chapter.
What could have caused such dizziness?
I really want to
felt it
learn more
too.
about Sothis too.
Actually, I felt that way before.
When before? Flashback? Nope. Is that a training before our first explorer? That never happens. Interesting. I don't think my people have any motivation. Oh, I've got some. Yeah, I've got enough. Let's go Dimitri. Okay. I could probably push him to B in swords, maybe?
That was help. This will be used.
Oh, just barely off. Ash, let's get you closer to that A in bows, so
I've learned.
you can be a sniper. There we go, getting there. Sylvain, want your riding and your lances and your axe to be an A, but it's a process. Let's see, your riding is your highest, so let's go ahead and start working. I'd like your axes to be good too. So you could be a paladin that uses both lances and axes.
I thought that. All right.
So there's a C+. Got Spike and X Paros 3, very nice. And Mercedes. Let's see if we can get you an A and maybe you'll learn a new magic. She'll be my first A rank.
Yeah. Now I feel like I'm getting.
Reason is now an A. And she learned Fortify. Very nice. And I guess might as well start getting her authority up so you can use maybe better battalions. And I guess we'll train Cyril. Even though I'm not going to use him this this playthrough. I don't think, at least. Unless I just end up having a lot more deployment slots. But I'll start training him for flying. Okay, let's begin the lecture.
I got a question.
I'm real happy here, but there's someone who has up and decided to take pity on me without asking. It's a real darn irritation, and I want them to know it. I just don't know how I can make myself understood. I'm gonna say have an honest conversation with them.
Professor.
I love bows, of course, but archery alone will never make me an elite mercenary. I want to follow Captain Jolt's example. I need to hone my riding and lance. Your lance is fine. Focus on bow and riding because you're gonna be a bow knight.
I see.
Okay.
So you'll be staying here for some time then. Honestly, I'm
Who
surprised.
is this dude?
I've heard it's been a few years since you last donated to the church.
That was merely because of the financial
That's the person that was
situation
talking to
of
the
my
Flame
territory.
Emperor.
I assure you it has nothing to do with my dedication to the church. By the way, Dimitri, isn't Edelgard currently enrolled at the Officers' Academy
Who
as
is
well?
Lord Arundel?
Yes, she's in the Black Eagle House.
I feel like I
Don't
should remember the
believe she has
name.
any plans to leave anytime soon. Why not pay her a visit?
I may do just that. It's nice to stay in touch with my dear niece every now and then.
Ah, it's her niece.
Of course,
Or
I'm
it's her
also
uncle.
delighted that I was able to speak with my nephew as well. Whether through marriage or otherwise, family is family after all.
Of course. The feeling is mutual.
I didn't realize that at all.
Professor, if you were watching, you should have made your presence known.
I didn't realize there was a
That was
familial
Lord
relationship
Arundel,
there.
the regent for the Empire. He is also Edelgard's uncle.
He called you his nephew.
My stepmother was his younger sister. We are not related by blood, but
Interesting.
he is technically
Which means Dimitri and Edelgard are technically related. So you and Edelgard.
Yes. My stepmother was Edelgard's birth mother.
That's very interesting. I
Edelgard
did not
and
know
Are
that.
siblings by marriage. We can delve into that topic another time. For now,
That's
let's
gonna
make
make things
preparations
very
to
interesting, I
investigate
think.
What's happening in that village?
Oh dear. The princess of the Empire and the kingdom's prince are kin. How very odd.
That definitely makes things complicated. I find it odd as well.
They likely harbor knowledge they do not wish to share. Oh yes, I'm sure of it.
Very
I
much so.
suppose we must wait until the time of truth arrives. In any case, about this Arundel. You've heard that name before, correct?
In the library.
Quite true. We came across that name within the library, right where the prince had been. I thought that
That's right.
Arundel had died. And yet, not so. He seems alive and well.
Yeah, that's
I
suspicious.
wonder what the prince had hoped to learn from reading of his uncle's charity. So many things the prince has yet to tell. How bothersome.
The intrigue is definitely building. I just want to keep playing and want to know more. Which is, you know, good game design. Ash would like to speak with me.
Hey, Professor, did I ever tell you what happened with that thief?
Oh yeah, he was one of the first supports conversations I got where he chased down that thief at the market. No, you did not.
I went after him, and I did manage to catch up, but
You couldn't get him to pay for the book?
sort of. I actually decided not to make him pay for it. My pockets were pretty empty after that incident, if you want to know the truth.
So
What
you
happened
paid him
was,
for
when
it?
I caught him, I asked him why he stole the book. He said he thought it would fetch a good price and that he really needed the money. He
That's
had a
generally
sick
why
kid
people
and
steal
couldn't pay
things?
for medicine.
does sound like a lie, but I'm gonna say he didn't look old enough to have children.
Oh, maybe you're right. But if he really did have a sick child, that would be a matter of life and death. A little
That's
money
true.
is nothing compared to that. I'd rather
This makes me
believe
like
a lie
Ash a lot
than
as a
risk
person.
someone's life if I'm wrong. And to be completely honest,
That's
there
sounds
was
like
a
something I
time
would
when
probably do,
wasn't so
honestly.
different from him.
You were a thief?
It was a long time ago, and I've put all that behind me now. But yes, I was. My parents died of illness, so I had to provide for my little brother and sister. I did my best to earn money for them legitimately, but I wasn't able to bring home enough. So I turned to thieving. From people on the streets, from shops, even from soldiers. I knew it was wrong, but seeing my brother and sister's smiling faces made me too happy to stop.
Can't imagine what that must have been like.
I really regret that part of my
I
life.
feel like saying it was definitely wrong would be
Stupid.
like, just
But
like,
shortly
hey,
after I
you suck,
turned
how dare
9,
you do that?
I crept into a local noble's mansion, aiming to steal whatever I could get my hands on.
Is
The
that when he
noble
was
had all sorts of
adopted?
valuables, but what really caught my eye was a book with a fancy cover. That book was Lug and the Maiden of Wind. The night and
Oh yeah, him and
illustrations
Ingrid
was
have
so
had
impressive, I just couldn't
conversations
tear
about
my
that
eyes
book.
away.
I really like how they kept going on. Go on.
You probably see where this is going. Moments after I grabbed the book, I was caught in the act by the noble. And that noble
Yep,
was none other than Lenato.
that's what I was
But
guessing.
Lenato was incredibly kind. Without asking any questions, he gave me the book. And money, too.
And then
When I
adopted
told
you.
him I couldn't read, he invited me into his mansion, along with
That's
my
actually
brother
really
and
sweet.
sister. He taught me how to read, personally. So, with the thief I caught in town, I was trying to do the same thing. To be like Lenato. I want to make up for the bad things I've done. To leave this world better than I found it. That's why, even if it wasn't easy on my pockets, I'm proud to say I helped him.
I mean, it is self-indulgent, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't like either of these options at all, actually. Are you sure you did the right thing, I guess?
I know what you're trying to say. And it's not like I
Oops,
have
I
the
didn't
money
mean to
to
skip
help
that.
everyone who's suffering from poverty. Even so, I can't bear to stand by and do nothing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn off auto advance because I've
What
done that a
else
few
could I have
times on
done,
accident
Professor?
when I hit the button right as auto advance would move on. And max motivation, B support, very good. And it's someone's birthday. It's time for a tea party. It's Linhardt's birthday. I was previously just giving flowers to people who were in my team because I just honestly didn't want to do the tea party, but I forgot it also raises your charisma, so there's no reason not to do it. I'm probably going to edit it out just because, I mean, Linhardt's not in my party, and these are honestly creepy. Yeah. That's right, it's charm, not charisma.
Together is better.
Stable duty.
All right, this is gonna be fun. How do you like that?
Perfect. B in swords, B in reason. C in lances, which means she can stop using lances forever.
Each new experience is an asset.
Axe breaker,
It's
very
all
nice.
coming together. Well
Light
worth the
Mealer.
effort.
Flame Learned Fire. Alright. Looks like we've got paralogs and a red paralog, which is one I haven't done because I accidentally missed the last time there was a red paralog. There's Tales of the Red Canyon and True Chivalry, and then Rare Monster Sighting over here. Why does it have to land on the Fish of Mystery Day? I still haven't done a Fish of Mystery because I keep missing it. Okay. So I'm gonna wanna battle on 2 of these days and explore on 1 day. So I think I'll explore this day. And then I'll do battle. Dedu could... He's a brigand right now. I don't really want him to be a fortress knight. I'd rather him be a warrior. But his axe needs to be A. Which is not. Okay. So I definitely need to explore and work on weapon ranks. Because my people are... I did so many battling, my people have over-leveled a bit. and then weapon ranks aren't good enough to class change.
I do not know why it is so, but being here makes me feel quite unwell. It is a struggle merely to stay conscious. Are you feeling the same? And yet,
I am.
it feels familiar, as though pulled from a corner of my memory.
I'm thinking the Sothis supports are probably like benchmarks, like they happen at certain parts of the story. As I do, I'm gonna go ahead and explore. I'm gonna cut out everything that's not basically talking to important people and doing the quests, and I'll give some support summaries at the end. So let's go run around. Gotta check every room for shinies because I want that professor level. Go ahead, I want you to do swords and give me that star. Ooh. There we go, finally got that star. White magic avoid plus 20. I wonder if I can buy advanced seals yet, because I only have 2. Also, I wonder if the shop is just upgrade. Ooh, hey! Silver sword and killing edges. Ooh. That is exciting. Okay. I want to buy at least 2 killing edges and a silver sword.
Many thanks.
You can buy some good stuff now. Okay, 2 silver lances,
Will this one do?
2 killer
Many
lances,
thanks. Will this one
and
do?
a horse slayer.
Many thanks. Will this one do?
2 silver axes.
Many
No
thanks.
killer axes though. Oh, I can buy a short axe though, which is a much better hand axe.
Will this one do? Many
Oh,
thanks.
I can buy a
Will
hammer,
this one do?
which is a much better mace.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
And
Will this
a
one
silver
do?
bow.
Many thanks. Will this
And
one
silver
do?
gauntlets.
Many thanks.
So that was all my money, but I've got some stuff I can still sell, and I think that was well worth it.
Will
I
this
still have a
one
large
do?
bullion
Will this one
and
do?
3
Many
small
thanks. Will
bullions.
this one do?
There we go.
Many thanks.
So now I've got a lot of good weapons, and it'll
back soon.
definitely basically bolster my army really well.
Welcome.
Though I probably should have checked if I can buy advanced seals. I can, and I'm gonna do that.
This one?
Absolutely,
Thank
because I'm gonna need all 3 of those. I can also buy steel shields, which is 3 weight and 3
Please
protection.
come again.
I can probably also finally get better battalions, which I will do a little bit later. It's Shamir and Catherine.
The 4 or 5 years since I started here?
It was 4. I've been here 5.
Ah, what's a year here or there?
Shamir's like, I've been here 1 year longer. Trust me, I've been counting.
Quickly, what does it matter how many there are? Oh,
As you were saying, it's been a busy year.
that reminds me. Do you have that thing? If you do, we want it.
Want? No. We need it. Give it to me, not her.
Hey now, I'm the one who brought it up. We may be friends, but that's just rude.
They want a 2-toned whetstone.
I have a favor to ask.
Shamir wants it. You'll get something. And
It was 4.
Ah, if I
As you
that
want?
Hey now. Hey you.
she will give me a silver sword. Well, I kind of just bought a few of each, so we'll see. All right. Here's a knight, a faculty, and knight mixer. Professors and knights. Okay. So I really like Seteth, so I'm gonna invite him. And Annette.
The flavor is nostalgic to me for some reason. I'd like some more.
Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that?
Yeah. I'd really like to get support for Seteth and Rhea as well. I'd also like to give Dedu some motivation, since I need to train his axe rank to class change him. I wonder if I can
Congratulations.
recruit her.
I do find you very...
Close. I bet if we got her C support, because our charisma and authority, or charm and authority are both pretty high.
I am so happy
to be part of your class, Professor. I honestly cannot recall the last time I interacted with others on a daily basis like this. It reminds me of when I was a child. That was so very
how long ago?
I mean, very, very long ago.
I'm still convinced she's probably Manakee. Her and Seteth have to be.
I shall take it.
I figured she would get more for that because she loves fishing. Or I guess she loves eating fish specifically. Okay, tournament. Brawling tournament. Dedu about to punch some people to death. Oh yeah, I think somehow he's gonna win this fight.
Give up.
Yeah, it turns out doubling 15 damage. Oh hey, this guy's gonna double for 3 damage, and Dedu's only gonna do 14. Give us a challenge. Are we gonna get Caspar and Raphael up in here? Or is it just gonna be randos? Could have looked at the actual lineup, of course. Oh hey, you missed a 76.
Luck
There we go.
wasn't with you.
I love this song right here. The paralogue theme. Oh hey, I guess I should actually heal. Although, I mean, he's still very much gonna win, but at least this is closer. Hey, why does that guy not have to use training gauntlets? He's using steel gauntlets. Doesn't seem fair. But I'm an easy tournament. Steel gauntlets plus. Very nice. Let's fast travel to the Knight's Hall. Dimitri. It's a complicated love life. So Sylvain or
I'm sorry
Lorenz?
to ask this of you, but I would deeply appreciate it if you would promise to keep my association with Edelgard to yourself. It is a complicated history, what she and I share.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Professor, tell me, is this about Remire? There are more villagers acting strangely today than yesterday. Knights have been dispatched, yet the underlying cause is as yet unclear. And the most anyone
It's gonna
can
be a
do
lot
is
worse in a
stand
month, I
back. It
feel.
is most distressing. Professor, what do you think about all this?
Some kind of illness.
Indeed a disease, why would it only affect the villagers and not infect the
Yeah,
knights?
that's weird. Actually, that's a very weird.
Professor, what have you got there? That's my goodness.
Well, yeah, I figured
that
that's
is
what you're looking
just
for.
what I can offer nothing more than this. But I am
Okay.
in your debt, Professor.
Tome of Comely Saints. You acquired a new item. It looks valuable. Oh, so it's a trade quest. I bet that's how we're gonna get the bicolor thing.
Professor,
Oh, hey, I can recruit.
I've been watching your... Just say the word. Of course, I have to be truthful. It's all just feel
yeah,
free to
Hanuman's in my
call, and
team
then
now.
You can help out with my class, too. I'd never put a burden on you, a first-year teacher.
Yeah. I can probably get Manuela, too. Train me to be better at swords, please. And give me some more Seteth support. Do we have enough renown to improve these? I think I'd like the one that gives more sword skill, probably. Yeah.
This one? Yep, this one?
Should have done that before he got trained in swords, but hey, that's alright.
See you again.
Baking or enjoying sweets? Could be Lysithia or Annette. Really? Yeah, could be. Alright,
Hey!
Alright, I'm gonna invite Annette and Flane. Mercedes has an A in Faith, so I don't really need to have her do it anymore. And if I get Annette up just a little bit, she'll just have the ability to heal, which will be nice. Not that I really want her to have high faith,
so
but
much fun.
the ability to heal
should enjoy
since Anan
themselves
already
while
cast her
they're
is a
doing
great
it.
thing. 3 notes. I have great love of the sea, but Garreg Mach is too much distance from it. I am needing to be inside the water soon. Where's the place to go swimming? You should visit the sea to the south. I've reunited with my daughter after years of being apart, but I'm the one who left her in the first place. I don't know what to say or even how to speak her. I just love her and treat her with kindness. And I wanted to make someone change his boorish behavior, but he doesn't seem to care no matter how much I urge him to reconsider his actions. I'm at my wit's ends. Teach him a lesson with your fists. I kind of want to say that. I'm gonna do it, because I think it's Ingrid talking about Felix. Oh. I felt that was Ingrid speaking with Felix, or Ingrid about Felix, and I'm pretty sure it was, and I thought that she would actually find that humorous. I also forgot it shows you where the trade quest part is.
Hey.
And...
Hey, wait a minute, please.
Oh, yeah.
Could you let me have that? You're fantastic.
Okay.
Thanks, Professor.
Fire amulet.
You have no idea how happy this makes me.
Also, I can probably recruit her
Hello,
now.
Professor. You want me to help out with your... You just say the word, and don't
Ask for
worry
assistance.
about it. It's only natural for those...
Yeah. So let's look at Manuela and Hanuman. She has Infirmary Master, 10 crit avoid. That's pretty cool. Looks like she's Sword and Faith, which is pretty interesting. She's a priest with a sword. All right. She has Ward and Silence. Ward is actually pretty cool. And let's look at Hanuman. Crest Scholar, he has Rally Magic. Okay. He has Sagittarian Thoron, and he also is pretty good at bows. Alright, not bad. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to use either of them, but I like that I have them. Oh, let's see if they have... Manuela does not have a crest, but Hanuman does. Which occasionally allows weapon attacks to strike twice. That would be really cool if it was allowed magic attacks to do that. Alright. I also want to try to get support with Rhea, because I feel like a lot of this game's lore and character backstory comes from the supports. Magic and reason, okay. People who want faith, like Marianne and, or not Marianne, Dorothea, I might actually be able to recruit just because I'm working on my faith. And my magic is getting pretty high.
Maybe. I wonder how Remire Village is faring. Hopefully we're not dealing with some new epidemic. It wouldn't be unheard of. Almost 20 years ago, a terrible plague blazed through Fargus. It even hit
Fargus has had a lot of issues.
Taking the Queen Consort's life. Or so I heard. The whole kingdom was in an uproar over that loss. The person who saved the kingdom wasn't a doctor, but a holy woman. The fair Lady Cornelia. After that, she was awarded the honor of being a mage in the service of the royal family. She must be pretty old by now. Oh, that's...
Yeah, I figured that was yours.
Professor, Captain Gerald just told me. Remire Village is in a bad way, right?
The situation there is worrying.
Still a little unsteady.
Okay? You should
Oh, hey,
get
Leonie
some
liked
rest.
that. I really want to know what this mysterious item he wants me to find after he dies is. I don't want him to, but I know he's going to, because that's how story works. Fable... Links are writing stories. I don't... Ignatz, maybe.
Professor, do you ever wish you could return to your life as a mercenary?
Maybe at the beginning, but
Is
no,
that
not
so?
now.
I
Oh,
suppose
hey, she likes that I said
this
that.
month's assignment will again take you outside of Garreg Mach. It was in Remire that you first met Alois and the rest of his order, was it not? Half a year has come and gone since then. How quickly time passes.
Here, have this goddess statuette.
Oh, I adore this.
I figured you'd like that.
It was half a year.
Oh yeah, the love letter, weird love letters for her too.
I appreciate.
Yeah, I really want to have conversations with Seteth and Rhea, because I feel like I want to know a lot more about both of their characters. And I feel like that would be the best way to find out more. Yes.
Ah, there you are. I apologize for calling you in so suddenly. Please, sit.
He's probably gonna be like, I hate you. Tell me more about
There is a matter
yourself.
I would like to discuss with you. I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties.
What are those duties?
Spiritual instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the Church's many administrative tasks. I oversee not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance. And yet, your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me. Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else.
I wonder what happened if you managed to get your support with him high enough before you got that.
Frankly,
or if it's even possible.
I am just not sure how to handle you. I am the Archbishop's right hand, and yet when it comes to you, I have been told almost nothing.
You don't trust me?
Not quite. I do find you to be a trustworthy individual, but my subjective opinion is not enough. I have a duty to be cautious. Should the Archbishop's trust in you prove to be misplaced, it is the faithful who will suffer most. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself. You are the child of Geralt Eisner, correct?
I think so.
That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence.
He's like, answer
As the former
properly.
captain of the Knights of Seros, Geralt is renowned throughout Fodlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights. How long has it been since you became a mercenary?
About 10 years, I think.
Given your youth, that hardly seems likely. Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly?
Well,
Your face
I know
says
nothing
it all.
about myself.
You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way? Given your responses thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time.
I'm really curious to find out, like,
However, permit
how
me to make
Byleth's
one thing
birth,
clear.
or what, just how,
Whatever her
what about him?
reasons, the Archbishop has
I want to
placed
know more about
great faith in
everyone.
you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
I wonder if I have enough support to get Rhea as well. I do. Oh hey, you don't have to go anywhere, you just do it.
Welcome, Professor. This is the first time I have welcomed you here, is it not? There is no need to be nervous.
Is she? Are we in her bedroom?
Come closer. When you speak with me here in this room, you are not speaking with the Archbishop, but with Rhea. It's just me.
Understood.
Such a sweet child. My apologies. I should not be treating you like a child. As Gerald's kin, somehow you don't seem at all a stranger to me. Speaking of Gerald, may I ask if he ever spoke of me to you?
Kind of want to say incredible. I think she'd like that. But he did say you were frightening. That's the honest answer. But, I'm gonna say she'll probably like if I say that.
Is that so? Unfortunately, I am unable to believe that such words fell from Gerald's lips. I want you to know that you are free to speak candidly. There is no need to spare me from the truth, however harsh it may be.
He thinks you're terrifying.
Since you are here,
He's told me to stay away
shall
from
I
you.
tell you about the Gerald that I knew? By the look of it, you haven't heard much about his time at the monastery, have you?
I have
When
not.
I first met Gerald, he was quite young. Why, he could not even grow a full beard at that
How old
point.
is Rhea?
On one fateful occasion, the band of mercenaries he belonged to fought alongside the Knights of Seros. I was traveling with the Knights at the time, and Gerald jumped in front of an attack meant for me. He was gravely wounded, on the verge of death. I tended to his wounds in a desperate attempt to save his life. Thankfully, my efforts were not in vain.
So is Rhea immortal, and did
Gerald
she make
managed to
Gerald
escape a
immortal?
seemingly
Because
sudden
I'm
death.
starting to feel that's what might have happened.
I made arrangements for him to receive further care at Garrick Mach. The moment he was deemed fully recovered, I invited him to join the Knights.
Thank you for telling me. Because
Well, it is not a story.
one, how old was she when he was that young? And then he got older, and then people said it's been 20 years and he hasn't really aged at all.
I tell you this because, to me, you are the child of the one who saved my life all those years ago. And also...
Yes?
Never mind. It is nothing. I simply
What was
wanted
the also?
to say that
I need to know
trust
more.
you. By coming to visit with me today, you have... Well, suffice it to say that my day is brighter than it otherwise would have been. I thank you for that.
Alright. See support with Rhea. And I definitely want to get Rhea and Seteth higher because I still want to know more about both of them.
Maybe.
Maybe. So let's finish this trade quest, and we'll do some supports, and that'll be at the end of this Explore episode.
Impressive.
Hello, Professor. Would you mind trading?
Got a shiny
with me?
stone.
Oh, thank you so much.
The Path of
I'll be
Dawn.
sure to take great care of it.
The annoying, the kind of silly thing is I don't have to even read the description of it. I can just go to where it tells me to go.
If it's not too much of a bother, would you trade it for this? Thank
Sure.
you so much. I'll treasure it
Medical eye
forever.
drops. I mean, probably Ignatz? Ah, Linhart. Does Linhart wear glasses or contacts if they exist in this world?
Thing you have there, Professor. Don't suppose you're planning on using it yourself. Why don't you trade?
Although
it
I
for
guess
this?
just because you have eye
Excellent
drops
doing
doesn't mean you
business with you,
have glasses or
Professor.
that.
I've always
Two-tone
wanted to say that.
whetstone. Alright, now I can give it to Shamir.
You brought it, Pat. Excuse me. I asked first. Why don't we let the professor decide?
Here you go, Shamir.
What a letdown. You made the right choice. Here's your reward. I'll let you borrow it later. Thanks.
Silver bow. Yeah. Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead and, off camera, do a bunch of fishing, and then the supports, and when we come back for the next episode, I will kind of give it a summary about what happens. And maybe with all this fishing I'm about to do, I might get a professor level. Probably not, because I'm still a ways away. But hey, I'll be closer. I'll also go ahead and distribute all those silver weapons and items I've gotten, and my team will be a lot better equipped. So we'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Thanks for watching.